Okay, I gotta get this out of my system real quick. Yes! Kenpachi is finally fucking back! Okay, that's out of my system now. Now I can actually get on to the real chapter review. This chapter was really freaking awesome. Kind of Kubo style, honestly, and we're really starting to get to see the dark and twisted sense of Kubo, how he's been writing his series recently. I mean, Kinsei and Rose are dead. They are freaking dead. So, what? They just died out of nowhere. That's kind of fucked up. I'm just gonna say, Kubo, that's pretty messed up. So, besides that one, let's talk about this. The entire imagination quenches powers. The way he uses imagination to fuel his power. That's really interesting. That's a very devastating and dangerous ability in any series, almost any ability. I mean, he can literally warp reality. Now, here's my biggest concerns with this power, okay? There's a lot of things I can go into with this power. Since he can use the power of imagination to do whatever he wants, like how what he did to Yaturu, he turned her entire bones into cookies, and she snapped. I mean, she, like, snapped like a fucking cookie. That's literally what happened to Yaturu this chapter. So, if he has such a powerful power to bend reality, why didn't he, like, you know, wish for the Shimigamis to never exist? I mean, think about this. I mean, wouldn't that be possible if his actual imagination could bend reality? So, my biggest concern is most likely everything he's doing with his power is most likely illusions. So, Kinsei and Rose are not dead. They're actually alive, but there's an entire illusion going on right now that makes it seem like they're dead and like Yaturu's bones are broken. So, that is one of my concerns about the power. Besides that, if actually he could bend reality itself. And now, my other concern is exactly why didn't they end the war with this power, since, you know, he could actually just, you know, change the very fabric of reality. Exactly how does this power work? I mean, it looks like the opponent, like Yaturu, has to think in her mind what is going on. Like, she thought her bones would be like cookies, okay? So, what would happen if the actual quench these enemies, let's say Yaturu, thought that she was as strong as Iron Man or Superman and she could, you know, survive anything? Wouldn't that kind of backfire with his power? Think about that. Can the opposite effect work with his power? Is that his power's weakness? And since we have the entrance of Kenpachi this chapter, we all know how Kenpachi is. He's literally the walking death machine. He kills anything in his way that messes with his little girl Yaturu or anyone in his path, and he loves fighting strong opponents. So anyone that can hurt Yaturu, Kenpachi's little vice captain, we know is going to have hell to pay. So, a lot has happened since we have seen Kenpachi again. We probably know he's gotten his Bankai, we know he's got his Shikai, and he knows his actual sword's name now. So, what exactly is his sword's name, and what is his power? And even if he didn't have his sword's name or a new form of power, which he most likely does, this is a shonen manga, for Pete's sake, how is the Quincy going to be able to fight Kenpachi? I mean, Kenpachi would think like cookies too, like Yaturu, but Kenpachi do the opposite effect, like I just stated a moment ago, and think he's the strongest, and nobody can beat him, and so the Quincy cannot even attack him, and Kenpachi just mops the floor with him. So, like I said, that's just my greatest concerns, honestly, about the chapter. I love the chapter, though, the way Kubo did it. It was a really interesting chapter that really fueled my interest in what the upcoming battle is going to be with Kenpachi and this new actual Quincy that was introduced. So, tell me your thoughts on this chapter, everybody. Did you enjoy this chapter? Did you, hate this chapter? What do you feel about these theories I just brought up about the entire chapter of this power being introduced? Because there's a lot of different, I guess, plot holes with this type of power or canon breaking that this power can cause. So, hopefully, Kubo actually worked it out a little bit and fought ahead before he decided to introduce his power. So, tell me your thoughts. You have a wonderful day and out wherever you live, everybody. Everybody, I love you so much. Chibi out.